Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching this, I guess. I'm not very well known on YouTube. I used to do film reviews. I still will be doing film reviews, but I haven't done any in a very, very long time. I do apologise for that. But I have had some trouble with internet recently and my laptop has been broken for a significant amount of time. So I'm going to do a Blu-ray and DVD update. These are going to be all the films that I've bought within the last 2 months, I think. You know, every time I go to uni, I get money, and most of the time it either goes on alcohol or films, or having a good time. And these are just some of the films. These are just the films that I bought. I haven't spent that much this term. Last year I spent an awful lot on films, but I do have quite a few to show you today. So I'm going to start off with the DVDs that I've bought. That makes more sense. The first thing I want to show you is the Kurosawa Samurai Collection. Of course, this is famous director, Japanese director, Akira Kurosawa. In this collection you've got Seven Samurai, Throne of Blood, The Hidden Fortress, Yojimbo, and Sanjuro. Now all of these films are very well known and they have very, very high scoring points on like Rotten Tomatoes and of course IMDb. Seven Samurai is probably the most famous of all these, and it's a really, really good film. I'd recommend you watch it. That being said, a lot of the films in this set are actually really, really good. This is of course from BFI, British Film Institute. I don't know which cut of Seven Samurai it is. It might be the British cut, it might be the longer cut, which is actually better. I can't remember. I saw the film ages ago and I haven't actually watched this copy of it, but this edition's 190 minutes. I'm not actually sure how long the original version is, but that's a very nice collection. Comes in a very nice slipcover and all-in-one Blu-ray, all-in-one DVD case. Of course, inside, as a BFI Institute thing, we have a little booklet with all of the films that the BFI do on Blu-ray and DVD. Of course, a lot of the films in there are classics and are very worth checking out, just to broaden your knowledge of film, really. And you also get this nice little book in it, which has, essays and like writings about each and every single one of the films in there. So it's really nice, really, really nice edition actually. I got it for £10, I think it was, off Amazon. It was on sale, so I definitely recommend you trying to pick that up if you can, because it's a great, great edition. Simple layout of the films inside the box, but yeah, that's the first one on my list, and it is a very good film collection. Right, second I have got Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger's DVD collection. This is 11 discs, 11 film box set. I bought this off Amazon as well for £16, which is very good considering the amount of films that you get. Of course, so here we have A Matter of Life and Death, The Red Shoes, The Life of Death of Colonel Blimp, A Canterbury Tale, I Know Where I'm Going, 49th Parallel, Battle of the River Plate, I'll Met by Moonlight, They're a Weird Mob, The Tales of Hoffman, and Black Narcissus. Now, I have only seen a few of these films on the list, and I do plan on checking more out, which is why I got the box set. But as a student in Canterbury doing film, I hadn't really heard of Michael Powell before getting to uni. I mean, I'd heard of Peeping Tom, but that was the only film by him that I'd actually heard of. So yeah, this collection is really, really good. It has some decent special features on it as well, but yeah, very worth your money and time, I'd say. Some great films on there, and I need to finish watching them because they are very good. Right, next on the list, Stanley Kubrick collection. Now this is probably a collection that you're probably not used to seeing. It of course has The Killing, Killer's Kiss, and Paths of Glory. 3 of his films that came out before Spartacus. I think Spartacus was his earliest well-known film. I'm not completely sure on that. I will annotate if I'm incorrect, but I do think it was Spartacus. You may not have heard of these, but they're nice box set. Stanley Kubrick films. I own all of his films now, every single one. I own all of the films that are not in this set on Blu-ray, and I wanted to pick these up just so I had them and so I could watch them again. I really enjoyed Paths of Glory, and I look forward to watching The Killing Killer's Kiss again. It's been a while since I've seen them, but yeah, I'd really recommend it. That cost me about £6, so highly recommend it. Especially they're kind of the lesser known films of Stanley Kubrick, and Stanley Kubrick is such a great director. You pretty much want to check out all of his work. If not some of it, you must check out some of it if you're into film. Okay, next on the list is Koyaanisqatsi and Powakatsi. This is kind of a 2-disc collection of both films. We studied this in a project, an editing of one of the courses that I do, and it's very visually striking. It's kind of a documentary, but it's an incredible film. Basically, loads and loads of shots of landscapes and in very beautiful film, incredibly well shot. And in front of Philip Glass, he does the music for it, and it's absolutely beautiful. There's some really stunning and striking moments in Koyaanisqatsi. I haven't seen the sequel Powakatsi yet, but I will check it out soon. But yeah, I picked those up for about £8, and I'd recommend watching them. They're a bit obscure, and you have to really be in the mood to watch them, otherwise you won't enjoy them. But yeah, I'd recommend at least trying to check them out. Yeah. Okay, so we're going on to the Blu-rays that I've bought over the past couple of months. Okay, kicking us off is one that I've only just recently got, The Hobbit Extended Edition 3D. An unexpected journey on Blu-ray. Very nice edition, as you can see. I've done an unboxing on my channel, so you can check that out if you want to. But yeah, I didn't like The Hobbit when it was out in the cinema, but I kind of had to get it because I have the Lord of the Rings and I want to watch them back to back at one point. I will say that I'm looking forward to Desolation of Smaug, and I do hope it's better than the first one. But as I have rewatched this film, I actually enjoy it a lot more watching it at home rather than being in the cinema, being shown at 48 frames per second. Yeah, again, that's a very nice edition of a film. Actually, I'd recommend you buy this version if you were going to buy any of it. Right, second, I've got a group of slipcovers here, so I'm going to go through them one by one. I've got Iron Man 3, the 2-disc special edition Blu-ray 3D. It has the Blu-ray in it as well, and some special features on the Blu-ray disc. The special features are lacking somewhat, but there is a Marvel short, which is Agent Carter, one of their one-shots, which is Captain America's girlfriend in the first Captain America film. After he's gone, she goes and works for an agency, and they belittle her. All the men in the Corps belittle her, and she proves how good she is at what she does. Yeah, Iron Man 3, I really enjoyed that film. Saw it twice in the cinema, I think it was. But yeah, it's a really nice edition with a really nice slipcover. Of course, 3D Blu-ray as well. You can't really beat best of the Marvel's Phase 2 so far. I have seen Thor. I didn't like it as much as the original. Right, so next we have Blade Runner. This is the final cut. I own this edition on DVD as well. This is the only edition of the film I have actually seen, so I cannot compare it to the lesser known, the lesser versions of the film. This is the best version. This is the version that Ridley Scott himself prefers over all the others. I really like this film. Very stunningly striking science fiction film. Ridley Scott is a master of science fiction. I don't mind what you say. I thought Alien is brilliant. This film is amazing. His art style is absolutely superb. You can really pick it apart, and you can tell he has put so much into his art style to make you immersed into the universe. Another reason that I liked Prometheus as well, the art style of that whole film was just brilliant. I don't mind people didn't like that film, but I actually really did, just because if you think of it as lesser of an Alien film, then it's awesome. If you don't think of it as an Alien film, then it's actually a decent science fiction film. So yeah, this has 2 discs in it. One of them is a Blu-ray, one of them is a DVD. The DVD has the same special features as the DVD normal 2-disc special edition of the DVD. But it's a really nice slipcover, and it's a great film. I'd highly recommend anyone watch this. It also comes with an ultraviolet copy of the film as well, so for you who want to watch films on tablets or your phone, which is a bit strange, or your computer. I don't get people that watch that watch films on their computers and phones. It's just not right. Yeah, that being said, I also, in the Hobbit extended edition, I got a UV copy as well of the film. So next is Gone with the Wind, the classic film. Very, very good film, very long film. But this is the 2-disc set, 2-disc Blu-ray. The transfer is really, really good. I'd highly recommend it as well. I believe Casablanca is also in the same kind of collection. This also comes with Ultraviolet on the back, so you can download it and watch it on the move, I suppose. But yeah, it's a really long film, but it is a classic and it's a really good film. As you can see, it has a load of special features on the second disc. I don't know if I'm holding it still enough for you to read that, but I'm sure if you go on a site like Amazon and look at the special features in the discs, they will be on there. I got this for £6 along with Blade Runner. I got that for £6 as well, and I'd recommend you get them both for that price because they're really, really good. Right, next, 3 films which are part of the Sony Classics Blu-ray collection. I am a massive sucker for collections of films and collections just in general, and the Sony Blu-ray collection has not let me down yet. There has been a load of films that I have never seen before or heard of before, which I probably should have because they're classics, and watching them on the transfers which are on these editions are just incredible. Some of the best Blu-ray transfers ever. I've got part of the collection is of course Lawrence of Arabia, which looks absolutely stunning. I'd highly recommend you get that film on Blu-ray, especially get this kind of edition. But as you can see, the slip covers in this set are really, really fancy. Well, not fancy, but I think they look really nice. You've got, so this one's Glory. I haven't seen it yet. I think it's a tale about the Civil War, the first black regiment to fight in the North Civil War. As you can see, these are, they look pretty nice, and I'm really happy with the collection so far. This is number 17. I own every single one of the other ones in the collection. I've seen all of them, and I highly recommend you check out some of them, if not all of them. And along with this collection as well, you get usually you get a very good collection of special features on the back. You probably will not be able to see those because of the glare from the camera and from the light, because it's embossed on gold. But yeah, I'd recommend checking some of this collection out. I haven't seen Glory, but I do hope it's good. Right, next film which is part of this collection, the classic war film From Here to Eternity, starring Burt Lancaster and Deborah Kerr and Frank Sinatra, actually. This is number 18 on the Sony Classics Blu-ray collection. Again, it looks really nice. Got a very nice slipcover. I don't like them without the slipcover, I have to say it. They look tacky without the kind of nice embossed gold printed writing, which I really do like. This one actually comes with an ultraviolet code as well, so you can watch it on the go. Again, I don't use my ultraviolet code, so it's kind of pointless me having them. Probably could sell them, I don't know. But yeah, I'd recommend checking this film out. It's a classic, it's a very good film. Yeah. Right, last on the slipcovers for this update. Actually, not quite last, there's one more slipcover and 2 digibooks. But this is The Reigns of the Day, Anthony Hopkins and Emma Thompson, the 19th film in the Blu-ray Classics, Sony Blu-ray Classic collection. As you can see, same kind of art style in the cases. This one also comes with a UV copy as well. I haven't seen this film yet, but I'm looking forward to it because I do really like Anthony Hopkins and I think Emma Thompson's a good actress. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this, and yeah, another film I need to watch. Right. Sightseers. Ben Wheatley's third film. I think it's his third film. Pretty sure it is. Down Terrace Kill List and Sightseers. This is a British comedy about a couple of tourists who are going on a trip together. The first time they've been together, they're very much in love, and they go on a massive killing rampage around Yorkshire. above the Midlands, around the Midlands. I've done a review of this on my channel, but I've just picked up the Blu-ray copy. I do recommend it. Not many special features, I have to say, but a decent copy of the film. I do want it. I did want it actually, and I've got all of Ben Wheatley's other works on Blu-ray, and I do recommend you check them out. A Field in England's very good, and so is Kill List. I've done a review of A Field in England on my channel, so if you want to check that out, it's there. But yeah, that's Sightseers on Blu-ray. Right, next one. David O. Russell's Silver Linings Playbook. Now, I hadn't heard much about this film, but it got very well praised at the BAFTAs and the Oscars and stuff like that, so I thought I'd check it out. And romantic comedies aren't really my thing. I'm not into romantic films. I find them very much boring. However, that being said, the performances in this film are very, very good. I actually very much enjoyed this film. I didn't know what I was expecting going into it, but I really did enjoy it. It was just a lot of fun. It was quite emotional as well. So yeah, I've got a Blu-ray copy of Silver Linings Playbook, the single disc. I don't know if there is a 2-disc edition, but yeah, I'd recommend you check that out because it's actually a very good film. Next on the list is Pixar's Brave. I'm going through all the Pixar films and trying to get them all on Blu-ray. All I need now is Monsters University, The Incredibles, and Cars, which is going to be a bit annoying because I don't like the first Cars film and I haven't seen the second one. That being said, I think Brave, apart from Cars, is the second weakest Pixar film that there is. Unfortunately, I think this is where Pixar actually went ahead and just did a film on their own without Disney helping them. I know it says Disney Pixar, but I think that's the company. They kind of split off, and this is their first one without the guidance of Disney. I think I'm right in saying that. Of course, in the special features, you've got a whole bunch of Disney things. You can never go wrong. You've got a couple of short films on there and a couple of how they make them, featurettes and stuff like that. Problem with the film is I didn't find it funny and I didn't find the characters likeable. The only characters I found likeable was the main character, which is weird because the whole film's about a girl whose mum gets turned into a bear because the girl's being selfish. Not the best of the Pixar films, I have to say. I was a bit disappointed with it. I hadn't seen it before I picked it up on Blu-ray, but now I have it. It goes with the collection ready. Again, with the Pixar, we have Ratatouille. Now, the first time I watched this, I didn't know if I liked it that much. I think I went to see it in the cinema. But recently watching it, I really do enjoy this film. It's a very good film. It's very funny, very stylised, very Pixar. You know what you get when you buy a Pixar film. Well, not quite with Brave, but this is actually a really good film. And I was very happy that I enjoyed it a lot more the second time I watched it. Of course, you've got the same kind of Disney special features of this one. Yeah, I recommend checking that film out, if not buying it. Right, so there is a collection currently you can get on Amazon called the Masters of Cinema Collection from Eureka. Now this collection reminds me very much of how I think the Criterion Collection is like in America. Now as the Criterion Collection is American, I don't have any of the Criterion Collection, which is annoying because a lot of the films on there that they release are very good, and they usually release a lot of special features on the disc and a lot of booklets and things like that, and it's very much worth your money. So I've bought recently 6 films which are part of the Masters of Cinema collection. The first film is Murnau's Sunrise. I've yet to see this, but as an example of how good these editions are, we have the original copy of the film, rendered in full HD of 2 different versions of the film that were found on the original negative. They've all been transferred correctly. We've got feature-length audio commentary by a cinematographer, outtakes and commentary about the outtakes. We have the trailer. We have a lot of. I mean, there's two DVDs on here as well. So you've got the special features and the versions of the film on the Blu-ray, and then you've also got the DVD copy as well for the. Well, you just have it on DVD as well. It doesn't say double play, but it is a double play feature. And inside you can see There's artwork behind the discs, which I always like. There's also artwork behind the discs on the Sony Classics collection. That's another key point that I like about it. And as you can see, there's a booklet in every single one of these, which has very in-depth information, which I find really interesting. I've read a lot of the booklets, but I'm yet to see a lot of the films within this collection. This is the first one in the Masters of Cinema collection, and I do not doubt buying it because I'm probably going to love it. So yeah, second film in this collection, M by Fritz Lang. This film is very, very good. Kind of a thriller about a man who abducts a child and people trying to find him. Very, very good edition of the film. Again, we've got restored high definition transfer in the correct aspect ratio, 2 audio commentaries, original release version, British version of M, presented in its entirety, recently rediscovered reels and stuff like that. We have a documentary about Fritz Lang making this film, and this booklet is 48 pages long, so it's really, really good. This one also comes with 2 DVD discs for the special features and for the just general version, but it's a very nice edition. These are very, very nice copies of the films, very well transferred. Okay, so here we have Metropolis, Fritz Lang's Metropolis. This is part of the Masters of Cinema collection, but this one's in a slipcase. You can get the Steelbook edition, which I missed out on because I didn't have any money when I saw it online. I saw the Steelbook edition on Blu-ray for £10, but I didn't have enough money on my card because my loan hadn't come through yet, so I couldn't pick it up. But this is a very impressive copy of Metropolis. We've got the special features. We have the 150-minute reconstructed and restored 2010 version, which includes 25 minutes of footage that was previously thought to be lost. They found one of the original negatives and they have edited it back into the film. Admittedly, the quality of it, because it had not been preserved properly, is scratchy, but it's good that they put it in there and it adds a lot more to the film. It adds another half an hour pretty much to the film, and it's very good. We've got the symphony orchestra recording of it. Like I said, very, very nice slipcover, very nice, very presentable. You could probably, I don't know if you can read the special features on there, but very good film. The only problem I've got with this edition is that the case is blue, and all the other cases in the Masters of Cinema collection are not blue, they are white, see-through, which I quite like, but as there's a slipcover it kind of hides the fact that it's on there. So yeah, I'd really recommend checking out some of these at least. This is a classic. There's only one. This is a single disc edition, but it has a lot of content on it, loads of content on it. I'd highly recommend you check out Metropolis. Actually, very, very good film. This is the one with the biggest book that I think part of the collection. Very, very nice, intricate pictures, shots from the films, and essays and stuff from scholars writing about the film and its impact it's had and how they do the transfers and stuff. There's also a bit in each one of these about the transfers themselves, which I think is brilliant. So that is Metropolis. That's one of the best copies of any film I've got, just because of what you get on the discs and the content, especially the restored parts that were previously thought to be lost. Next in the Masters of Cinema collection, 2 films by Billy Wilder. I have not seen either of these, but I will be checking them out. I've got Double Indemnity. I picked this up on Steelbook and CEX for £10 pre-owned. The box is like new, there's not a single scratch on it. The disc itself is also like new, there is not a single scratch on it, so I pretty much bought it new. Very nice edition. We have a lot of special features on there as well, and of course the booklet. The only problem that I've got with this is that the sticky things on the top are still stuck on, so I had to cover them up with that. I can't get them off. If anyone has any recommendations of how to get them off, then please tell me, because I very much like to know, because it really annoys me that they are there. Yeah, Double Indemnity, needs to check that out. Next film by Billy Wilder, Lost Weekend. I've heard this is very good. Again, Masters of Cinema, you've got a whole bunch of special features. You can see how small that writing is. That's just a whole list of all the special features we have on this disc. Again, it's presented nicely. We've got the artwork, which is very nice. And again, we have a copy of the film and a booklet about the film, which is also very good. This is number 45 of the Masters of Cinema. I will be collecting some of them, not all of them, only the ones that I see, only the ones that I think are probably worth me seeing, that I've heard of. Not that the other ones aren't worth me seeing, and I will check them out if I ever get the chance to, but you know, more classic films which are part of like the German films from like the early 1900s. Okay, so the last film I've got, which is Masters of Cinema collection, is The Birth of a Nation by D.W. Griffith. Now this is a epic film. This is one of the first films which really expresses the language of cinema as we know it today. We have close-ups, we have long shots, we have lots of different things happening. This film was notorious for being quite racist. There's like shots of white people dressed up as black people, and it's all about the rise of the KKK. There's parts of the film where it promotes the KKK, but this is one of the best and most important films out there to watch. Very good film. Again, with the Masters of Cinema, we've got a lot of special features, very well presented. We have the copy of the disc and the booklet. The artwork on both of them is very good, very impressive. Quite minimalist actually, but you know, it's still there. Again, if you're interested in film, you should check it out. It is quite offensive, but it's a very hard film to sit through as well, just because it's so long. It is a silent film. But yeah, I'd recommend it. D.W. Griffith does quite good films as well. Right, that's the end of the Masters of Cinema. I've only got two more items to show. I've got Breathless by Jean-Luc Godard. This is part of the Studio Canal collection, which I've been looking at recently because of David Lynch, which I'll get to in the next one that I'm going to show. This is a very good film, New Wave, French New Wave collection, not collection, but one of the films of the French New Wave. You see, it looks very nice. We have a booklet with interviews and the such in there, and these ones in a little pouch. It is a digibook, but the special features are in a pouch. The essays and stuff are in a pouch as opposed to attached. Yeah, that's the Jean-Luc Godard version. Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless, very good transfer, very good film. The special features aren't bad on this either. I'd recommend checking it out. Right, last item on the list, ironically the first film that I actually bought this term, The Elephant Man, part of the Studio Canal collection. This I was very happy to find. I looked online a lot for David Lynch's films, and I own all of David Lynch's films on Blu-ray except for the Straight Story. Sorry, that's the only Blu-ray I now do not own of David Lynch's work, and I have never seen it. But I really am getting into David Lynch. I've been really enjoying a lot of his films recently, and this is a very good edition of The Elephant Man. I'd never seen it before checking it out, and I absolutely love this film. It's a very good film. I'd recommend it to everyone. Pretty freaky, really good performances by Anthony Hopkins and John Hurt. Superb performance by John Hurt, actually. Again, this is a digibook by Studio Canal. As opposed to the little pouch with the information in, we've got a little booklet which has essays and photographs from the film. I also have the Mulholland Drive edition of the Studio Canal collection edition of Mulholland Drive, which is why I got this to sit on the shelf next to it. Because all the other films that I own by Lynch, apart from Inland Empire, are part of a box set, so it looked nicer on the shelf. But yeah, I'd really highly recommend checking this out. It's a very good edition of the film. Brilliant film as well. So that has been my quite long half an hour Blu-ray and DVD update. If you've got any questions, you got any suggestions of films I should watch or buy, feel free to comment. You can comment feedback, good or bad. I'm welcome to both. Just don't be too harsh on the criticisms. I will try and improve. Obviously, this is actually kind of the first unboxing that I've done, and I've tried to go in depth with all the films that I've shown. I didn't want to be like one of those people who just shows the film and says, yeah, I've got this film, and then goes on to the next one. I want to actually talk about what I've bought, and what I have bought is a brilliant collection of films. I'm not going to be buying any more till Christmas. I'll see what I get there, but you know, there's a couple of superhero films that I've been meaning to get that are on my Christmas list. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I've been Sam. I am trying to deliver more content on my channel as we speak. I've been doing quite a few movie reviews. Thanks for watching. I think I might have already said that, and bye.